I pray you. Hi, everybody. Um, okay, well, I want to say, like I start every other video that I make, I want to say I'm sorry that I haven't been making videos. And this time, it ain't because I haven't had the time. It ain't. But it's because I was out of town, okay? I went to Washington to visit an aunt over there, okay? And, so that's why I couldn't make videos. And let me tell you, some crazy stuff happened when I was over there. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by telling you right now because I don't know how long I'm gonna take for telling you this, so I'm gonna start, okay? So one day, me and my cousins, it was my night really, we went out clubbing, a party. Okay, so we went out clubbing, and this thing is way out there. Doesn't really need to be more out there, but more out there. Okay, so we went out clubbing, right, and I met this guy, right, perfect as ever. Then we sat down and we talked just a little bit, and we got to know each other and everything. And he told me that he was going through a hard time, and I was like, "Well, what's wrong?" And he told me that he was going through a rough time, that he has just broken up with his girlfriend and everything, and that he was feeling so bummed about it that his girlfriend totally messed with his mind and everything. And I was like, okay, he was really depressed too. He was like way depressed. And I was like, well, what's wrong? Tell me about it. And so we just sat down there and talked about it. He was like mad and everything. And I was like, we just sat down there and talked about it, everything. And I was like, well, what's wrong? What's wrong? And he's like, well, yeah, well, this girlfriend dumped me. And it was like a whole thing like that. And the reason I'm not good is because I just made this video. If I could, I could just put it there. Okay, so anyway, so it was like that. He told me that he just dumped on him and everything, right? And then after that, I decided to give him my number because he was looking down or whatever. I just gave him my number, called him. And you're like, well, how can you call each other? Or how can he call you if you don't have a phone? Well, newsflash, I got a new phone, so he called me. And he's like, well, hey, I feel really, really bad right now. You know what I want to do? I want to kill myself. He's like, I want to kill myself right now, right now. And I'm like, hey, don't do that. When he told me that, I was like scared. I was like, are you kidding me? And he told me that. He was like, I'm going to kill myself. I really cannot go on like this. I'm like, come on. Just don't. But let me tell you, like, if this girl broke up with him, but you don't know how long. This girl dumped him over like a month ago. But they were really in love. He really liked her so much, so much. He's like head over heels over her. But then he dumped her it was she, okay? When she dumped him, it was like his heart totally broke, and it was like he was really depressed. He was really into his funk, because that's what I call it when I used to. Because let me tell you, okay? Me, myself, and me right here. Me, myself, and I. You see here, sitting here. I went through depression myself. I did. So I know how it feels. And when I was in depression, I used to call that when I was down and I felt like I wanted to die and all this funkness and everything. I used to call that when I was depressed. I used to call this being in my funk. That's what I called it. So I understood what he went through. I was like, you know what? If you ever need anybody to talk to, I'm here. Everyone doesn't deserve what you're getting. Just nobody deserves to go to depression and feel bad. Nobody. Okay. So then, yeah, but he told me that. I'm like, don't do that, man. If nobody else that loves you, if this girl, like, she totally missed it, it's bad for her. Um, but I'm here for you. I like you. If she didn't like you, I like you. I'm here for you. And he was like, okay, well, yeah. But he went after like a while because we spent on the phone talking for hours and hours and hours. And, yeah, so we were just talking for hours. Yeah, and then after, like, we went to sleep. And then the next day, we went out, and he's like, we just went out to eat. And we just really, really felt like we clicked that day. Like, oh my gosh, like this girl really likes me. I really like her. She really, really is nice to me. She totally understands what I'm going through. I figured that's what he was thinking when he was looking at me because he was like, oh, dreamy and everything. I was like, are you okay? He's like, yeah. And then he came out to me. He's like, hey, he went, because after we went out, after we finished eating and everything, we went to his car, right? And we drove to this park. And we were sitting there, but inside the car. And he was like, hey, can I tell you something? And I was like, what? I really like you. I like your personality. I like that you're friendly. I like that you understand me. I like all this about you. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then after that, he was like, do you want to be my girlfriend? I was like, what? I'm like, what? Are you kidding? He's like, no, I'm so serious. Like, oh, serious as anything. And I was like, whoa. Because I really, like, felt like I happened to lose that moment and everything. So I was just like, sure. I said yes. So we were together, and then after, like, maybe 2-3 days, he came by to where I was staying, and he's like, um, we were just, we did it, and everything. It was so good, though. It's like, oh. Okay, so anyway, so we did do that, and then he left, and then after, like, a couple of days, I totally saw, like, a different side of him. Because when he went to see me again, he was totally, like, in this funk, like, but way deep in his funk, like, oh my gosh, it's real funk. And he just came into the room and he sat down on the table, on the bed, and he just started to just tell me that he was feeling really bad, that he really loved this girl, and this girl really, really made him happy, and I was like, oh my gosh, what do you want me to do about it? Really, I'm here for you, but what do you want me to do about it? He's like, I want you to go with me to go find her. I'm like, dude, are you serious? You want to go see her after what she did to you? It's like, she doesn't disturb you, really, she doesn't. Because if she really loved you, she wouldn't have done that to you. And he's like, yeah, I know, but I just cannot move on. I just cannot do that. I just cannot move on. And I'm like, well, you gotta try, man, because really, come on. This girl, it's just, it's like, what, man? If she didn't like you, guess what? There's somebody here that does. Me. I like you. For who you are, and for you being just you. I like you. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I like you, I'm like, yeah. And then he totally, like, just went out, and we just connected more that day and everything, and I didn't want to come back. Really, I'm telling you, I didn't want to. So then after that, like, I was just like, I don't want to, because I didn't tell him that I was going to come back. But the day when I was going to come back, I, like, left just the place where I was staying. He told me that he went over there, that day to see me and to be with me, whatever. And when he found out that I wasn't there, because I told the person, like, because I was staying in a hotel, of course, I told the person who's always in the front, I don't know what to really call. I told her that I was going through the bus, where the buses were. So I was going to come by bus, and I was going to be there, And I told her that if this guy came by there, to not tell him, because I don't want him to know. I don't want to leave, because I know it's going to be, like, way bad, And then I told her to not do that, but then this guy showed up over there, because he was, like, right when I got out of the taxi, to, go get the ticket and everything, he was standing outside the place. I was like, no way. But across the street, there was a store, And he was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? I'm like, we just started to argue right there. He's like, why are you leaving? Don't you love me? And it was just a big fight, And, well, not a big fight, but it was a discussion, But then after a while, I was like, okay, fine. If you don't want me to leave, I won't leave. But what I did do is I told him to, like, go into the store across the street to get me some stuff, Just so we can sit down there and talk more, But when he went to the store, inside the store, I went inside quickly, grabbed a ticket, and just say, I want this to get ordered pretty quickly, And then I went out. Hold on a minute. Oh my god, I thought I heard somebody. I think it was nobody. Okay. So anyway, so like I was telling you, so he went out and bought the ticket and everything, and oh no, I went inside. I went inside and bought the ticket, right? And quickly I went into the bus like that. Quickly I got into the bus, and as the bus was pulling out, because this bus was like taking forever to leave the fucking place where I was standing, because there were like people still like getting in, but they were like fucking still like fucking snails and shit, you know. So I was like, just get the fuck. I was like, leave, you know. It's just like, he's like, no, I can't leave because I gotta wait. Okay, so, but as soon as the bus was pulling out, he came out of the store and he was like standing there looking at me. I was like, oh. He saw me, okay? He was standing there, he stood there for a couple of minutes, and then he started to run after the fucking bus. I was like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? I was like so fucking embarrassed because I know that he was after me, you know. I was like, oh my gosh, how can this happen, you know? Oh my gosh, I was like so embarrassed because I was like, how can he do that, you know? How? I was like, I totally felt bad for coming back here. I feel the worst. So, you know, it's like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I'm so dumb for leaving him, right? I know I am, because you probably are saying it right now. You're like, well, you're fucking stupid. Why the fuck did you leave? Oh, okay, so anyway, so after a while, I told the bus driver to, like, keep on going, to go. He did. He was like, okay, I'm gonna do it because I don't want this guy to come up here and make a fucking scene and start killing people and shit. Because he looked a little crazy and he was running after the fucking bus. And so I was like, yeah, pull ahead, just get the fuck out of here. And he did. He just stepped on the fucking gas and we just left the fucking, you know, hornet or shit. I don't know. But it was just like fucking rockets. And yes. And then when I got out, the bus driver's like, you're fool. You're such a fool. And you're like, he just stood there and like, after he said that, he's like looking at me. We're not stood. They're sitting on that his fucking chair. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, I know what you're thinking. I know it. Yeah, and then after that, he just closed the doors, you know, for the bus, and he left. But yeah, I was like so embarrassed when he pulled away. I was just like, dude, are you kidding me? Yeah, so bad. But yeah, yes, now I'm afraid of going back because I'm afraid that he'll be like, you know, I'm afraid of going back, you know. Because I'm afraid that I just vow, I've had a promise to myself, not a promise, but to, like, a vow to never go back because I don't want to meet up with him, you know. I was like, I vow to never come back to this place because it's just too much. Yeah, but anyways, I know I did something wrong, but, well, yeah, I still have his number, yes, but I don't think I'll ever call him again. Because it's too dramatic and I feel like shit for coming back here and just leaving him like that, you know? But oh my gosh. Can you believe it? I did something like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess this is it for right now because, and I'm not making a part 2 or part 3 because I am seeing right now that this video is 14 minutes and 32 seconds, 34 seconds long. So I gotta stop this for right now. Because then if I take more time, this thing will not upload. Or maybe I'll make a part 2. Or, no. I don't think I'll make a part 2. No, I don't think I'll make a part 2. Okay, so that's it for right now.